because unfortunately we don't come from families that have riches. So education remains our prime success.
I-concrete inzima ngisho kune-base, mawulele kwi-base uvuka ukhathele, awukwazi ukufunda. Labantu laba kusasa kuthothi kunomuntu one-crack la, kunomuntu oyobhala i-test la, ngeke uvuke ekuseni uhambe uyo-concentrate uvuke ku-concrete.
Sanibonani emakhaya nginibingelela umsawenkosi lona njengoba nazi njengamanje still ngisala e-Ukzn PMB campus ngikhuluma nobafu lana uMr Mukansi omunye wama leaders ethu ozosichazela kabanzi ukuthi kwenzekalani la esikoleni njengoba abafundi bengaphandle kwegate ababe register ama res kwathiwa banawo kodwa abanikezwa njengamanje. Bafu siyacela bafuthi sithathe sibeke ukuthi kwenzekalani ngempela la.
Ngibingelele futhi nami kubonke abalaleli nababukeli just into brief encane. We have had a crisis la Ukzn where ama first years afike campusini since last week, and every time we may fike campusini ba allocate ama temporary rooms, and these temporary rooms are reserved in fact for ama returning students, and you find ukuthi i-returning student iyabuya ngo-11 ebusuku izothatha iroom yalo, and the first year student isalingana ndawo. And so thina-ke as leaders we've been calling for university want to either ukuthi inyuse ispace and get more private or other buildings, or also bavulela ama first years ukuthi aye kuma private accommodations, and we still haven't gotten success till today.
Okay, sizilwe bafu ukuthi khona abafundi abenza ama second ama 30 ama 40 ebebethi makunale situation befike bethathe mhlambe abafundi abathathu beyoba ncingisa lapho emaresa abo mhlambe beba lelo suku bebuye ngakusasa but sithola ukuthi namhlanje ayisenziwa le nto. Isiphi isizathu esidala ukuthi bengabe sayenza le nto le abade benza?
So what is actually happening ukuthi thina besicelile mfethu go RA, so kahlahle ORA bona bebasivumela like basichuphisa ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi senza lento le. By the time nabo bathola i-message from uDSRA ukuthi abayeke, it becomes stricter ukuthi ufaka umfundi eroomini asikwathi. So that is the reason why abafundi themselves, they are willing, they've been doing it. 3 is just a small number. You had in other cases where students were going in groups of 6 baloko bapusha lento yobuntu, because what is happening here is really sad. It's really painful, and to me I've always said ukuthi we are not people abafuna like an element of violence or the likes, but there's a lot of arrogance from the university. If you might have seen ukuthi there was a statement that was released a few hours ago by the Honorable the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Pietermaritzburg Zimande, saying ukuthi everything at Ukzn are normal. But amasini nwabona now you can see ukuthi that it can't be that things are normal. It can't be. How can you say when your staff is leaving university at 4:30, leaving abafundi stranded, and you say things are normal? So it's just spitting in our face as students, and that's why you find at the end of the day izinto ziya escalate beyond, because when they have an opportunity to by solve early, they don't pitch. And that's the challenge we've been facing.
Usakhuluma nje bafo ngezinto ezenzekalayo njengamanje mhlawumbe umuntu obukayo emakhaya uzwa lo msindo ucula ngaphandle engayitshela ukuthi i-strike noma mhlawumbe khona osekwenziwa bafa sicela usichazele ukuthi njengoba kuculwelwane kahle kahle.
Okay, no, what is happening, i-program yethu is simple. Sizele thina ukuthi sizolala la, and the reason why sithi sizolala, we want everyone ongaphandle because labafundi bebakhona from Thursday, but nobody knows ukuthi they've been here, because thina we were taking them in our own rooms, sibanikeze okwethu ukudla, sibalethile ke namhlanje egate ukuthi bazolala la. The main agenda ukulala. Yes, we cannot stop i-cry yomuntu omnyama. Even from the days of the struggle, we have always portrayed our anger or even happiness through song. But never mistake this as a protest. Our main aim here is to sleep, and that is why you'd see amaphoyisa afikile, they did not engage us. You can see private security is not engaging us because we are not in a protest, but we are here to sleep.
Njengomuntu osenesikhathi efikile la esikoleni sesiye saba khona isimo esifana nalesi.
To be honest, I've been in this institution, I think this might be my 8th or 7th year around, and we've never had a situation like this. I don't even want to say it was motivated by online, but honestly, there's that element Uguti, you can see Uguti, the management does not care, and their main priority is to label leaders as hooligans. That is where they come in. You can see Uguti namhlanje emails were released. None of them speak about the heights or the core issues of students. The only thing that they speak about is violence, threaten, because that's the agenda that they want to send out, that there's a group of individuals who are here. Myself, I'm still going to be around here in this institution. I'm still going to study because that's the reason why we are here. And for majority of us, that is our only ticket to success, because unfortunately we don't come from families that have riches. So education remains our prime success. But we will remain, and we are committed to say we will fight anything to prevent us from accessing that education. And if it means doing it peacefully and sleep outside, that is what we will do. Because it's really unfortunate and really sad to you see our students sleeping like this outside.
Exactly. Usakhuluma nge-peacefulness. Tomorrow, what if they do the same thing? Baphinde bayanziba as they wrote email bangayi-include indaba yalezi ingane. What if benza the same thing tomorrow? Benza the same thing suku landela lolo. Iziphi into ebenzoyithatha njengama leaders?
Thina into esiclear ngayo ukuthi we have finished internal measures with the university. We have seen ukuthi bona they don't want to assist us. What we are doing now is to cry out ukuthi South Africa is not a Ukzn owned. And Ukzn does not exist alone in a vacuum. So that's the reason why Silangapandle, so that the public can also be aware. We are expecting there are people who will read stories, as you see your various media houses, so that they themselves can participate. Because it's really unfair, it's only one side of the story that is known. There's always two sides of the story, but the story of us as leaders, the story of us as students is never projected. The only story that they care about is from the management that will say things are okay. How can things be okay when students have not been sleeping? How can things be okay in the middle of a pandemic when you have students sleeping in six because the management left them is all? They don't even want to open a main hall. That is how bad things are. And we've been crying for these things, Sifona, requesting, sending emails. They are not pitching. And the only time you'll get a response from them is if a building burns. And that is the narrative. We are here to say we are at the gate, we'll be here peacefully. But we want everyone to be aware, Gutitina, we are dealing with the cancer of a management that does not take us serious as students.
Ngicabanga sibafa okubekile konke ekuzwakele. Siyabonga kakhulu mfethu. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you.
Siyabonga. Njengoba usuzwile isimo simbi kakhulu la ePietermaritzburg, but ama leaders ayazama ngawo yonke indlela ukuthi abafundi bevikeleke futhi bewathole ama resident abawadingayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Okay, bafethu ngizoba short ngibe simple. Into enzeka la njengoba nibona abafundi bonke balele ngaphandle. Shuthi abantu abanenkinga la housing, abantu kumele banikeze abafundi accommodation. So into abayisho la esikoleni bathi ibhezi semaresa basenazo. Kusukela ngolesihlanu. Namhlanje lesingaki?
Namhlanje
ulesithathu. Yabo ulesithathu. Kusukela ngolesihlanu abafundi bebehlaliswe kuma temporary races. Shuthi umfundi ongekho endlini yakhe lapho. So njengamanje thina sithi because la esikoleni bathi umfundi oyi-first year abafuni ukumfaka ku-private accommodation ofisha ukuthi umfundi kumele orent. Yabo lonto leyo sithi thina ukuthi abanazo ibhezi zama-res abathatha umfundi bamfaka ku-private accommodation. Yabo lonto leyo ukuthi ekwazi ukufunda kahle. But angeke ngitshele ukuthi uzovuka ku-concrete la. I-concrete inzima ngisho kune-base, mawulele kwi-base uvuka ukhathele awukwazi ukufunda. Labantu laba kusasa kuthothi kunomuntu one-prek la, kunomuntu eyobhala i-test la, ngeke uvuke ekuseni uhambe uyoconcentrate uvuke ku-concrete. This is G5. I-G5 concrete lento ekhanda umgwaqo itiyela. Ngeke ngitshela ukuthi uzovuka la uhambe uyofunda ufocus ungalali esitulweni. uphase futhi yabo lonto leyo sinenkinga no housing nje lesikoleni finish
exactly housing ubafo uthi iwona ongafuna ukunikeza ama students ama accommodations are permanent instead alokho banikeza ama accommodations esikhashana and lonto iyabalimaza abafundi therefore bakhetha ukuthi abafundi ababela until uhousing uze wenza iplan yokuthi abafundi bonke bethole ama rest bafo nampo ke balele la abafundi ithini iplan yeni ekseni ngoba ekseni makuvuka bazobe bekhathele and ukuthi baphinde bebuye bezolala la angiboni ukuthi kuyinto enhle njengoba ke nama leaders ala esikoleni yipi iplan eninayo nina ngalabafundi
awuthi ngikuchazele mfethu yabona la abafundi esikoleni umuntu ola uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe endlini yakho nabafundi i-single room ukuthi uhlala wedwa endlini yakho kwi-single bed uthola ukuthi umuntu uhamba nabafundi abawu4 noma abawu5 obalelisa endlini yakho cause wena vele ufunda la esikoleni uyamazi loya umngane wakho uyamazi loya umngane wakho uzohamba umtshela no ngishiya abantu endlini yami cela ungilalise mfethu yabo into kanjalo bese icupha ngaleyo ndlela kodwa manje siyabona ukuthi mawenza leyo ndlela leyo ubafaka i-comfort zone yabona awubaniki leyo project ukuthi abafundi kumele bebe ku-accommodation yabo bathi yazini abafika ngabezohlupha ngendawo yokulala futhi base right yabo lonto leyo futhi nje abanendaba kahle kahle yabo as soon as wenza iplan ukuthi umfundi elale because namhlanje bathe bephume office ngathi beku11 kuphuma i-email namhlanje ngo11 yathi APMB istaff sit-returned ukuthi abafundi like bazohlukumeza ayibona lonto leyo kodwa thina sihlalela akwazi kwashaya ubani u5 6 ayikho umuntu ekwa-striker la istaff sihambe ngoba ngo11 yabo oqala mfethu into engizoyigxeka la oqala istaff sala ekhaya staff sala ekhaya ukuthi akufuna ukukhuluma ku staff sala ekhaya staff umuntu ungena ngo9 officeini ngo12 une break hour ngo3 uyaphuma office u3 hours lo muntu usebenza u3 hours kubafundi aba400 yini ozobasiza labo bantu labo ngakusasa uzophinde kusuka omunye 400 ngakusasa uzophinde kusuka omunye 400 1.2 in 3 days uba uzomsiza wena 76 hours siza abafundi abangaki
isicela usitshele ngabaka housing ukuthi bavula ngasikhatsini bevale ngasikhatsini because sifuna ukubuka ukuthi ingoba iprocess islowly yini noma nesikole asifuni ukuyenza isheshe iprocess
abona mfethu la esikoleni iprocess ukuzisheshe kumele ukuthi kube khona umuntu ongasebenzi officeini ozofacilitate okuyena umuntu ozokhomba ukuthi wena yenza lokho wenza lokho wenza lokho kodwa uma ukuthi uzobayeka nje office behlale ngesikhathi sabo abancane ukuhlala nabafundi mhlawumbe abawu15 officeini kuphela 30 minutes bekhipha lo bafundi aba15 let's say usuba li ratio ke kalo 15 minutes 15 like 30 u2 hours basiza abafundi abangaka abawu60 in 2 hours abafundi abawu60 yabo lonto leyo iprocess la esikoleni mfethu kumanje mfethu mhlawumbe sinabafundi abangaki mhlawumbe sinabafundi ababuyayo la esikoleni nothi abafundi abaqala uku-apply abafundi mhlawumbe abangaki mhlawumbe let's say mhlawumbe bawu3000 abaregistered yabo sinabafundi abama-first year yabo nje mfethu yabo indaba la esikoleni i-stress mnganami kakhulu
wizwele emakhaya kunabafundi abama-returning students abangaka-register kunabafundi abafikayo abazoqala ungena abanawo amaresi abanye abarejistile ekseni kumele bevuke befunde njengoba belele la mfethu siyabonga kakhulu isikhathi sakho siyabonga kakhulu mfethu thank you